Hello, everyone. My name is Tanya Lattner, and on behalf of the LLVM Foundation, I want to welcome you to the 2014 LLVM Developers Meeting. So let's start by talking about the LLVM Foundation. What the heck is that? So in case you hadn't heard, we have created an independent nonprofit for the LLVM project, and it has three main goals. The first and most important is supporting and promoting and advancing the LLVM open source development. The second goal is to cultivate the LLVM community and to support its infrastructure. And lastly, supporting LLVM and its subprojects in research and academic communities. As a nonprofit, we have a board of directors. And when we were forming the foundation, we thought long and hard about who should make up this board. The most important thing is we want to represent the interests of the community and what's important to LLVM. So we tried very hard to select some active members of the community that would represent the majority of our interests. So the current board is the people on the slide you see, and these people represent both academic and commercial interests. They also are active developers of LLVM, Clang, or a related subproject. We have international representation, and many of these people also are actively planning LLVM events such as this LLVM Developers Meeting. We have an email address. If you would like to contact the board of directors, it's really simple, board@llvm.org. So what does this mean to you as an LLVM developer? The good news is not much at all. We have no changes to the developer policy, licensing, or copyright. Code ownership remains the same, so all those code owners that you love or hate are still there. But even better news is that we plan to make some really great improvements to the web server, to the mailing lists, to Bugzilla, and anything else that our heart desires, we have it on the list. And most importantly, why we really created this foundation was to make planning events like this one a lot easier. So we hope that this will go smoothly in the future, and we'll also be able to put on maybe more events. Let's talk about today, or actually it's 2 days this year. Isn't that exciting? 2 jam-packed days. This is the biggest attendance we've had. 332 attendees, and we wish we could have gotten more, but unfortunately we did the best that we could. And new this year, we have 3 tutorials, which will be this afternoon in the room just right next door at Pine. So if you are interested in, more of a hands-on sort of approach, go check those out. We also, because it's a 2-day event, we are jam-packed with content. We have 23 talks, 9 BOFs, something like 9 posters. We also have lightning talks tomorrow. I think there's about 8. So I don't think you'll be bored. So if you're wondering where the agenda is, first of all, it's online. And also, we have signs in front of the various rooms. So if you want to quickly glance and check what's going on, you can look there. We also have a flyer that if you missed it, which some of you did because you got here on time, it's at the registration desk. So if you want an actual paper copy printout, go over there and pick one up. In general, though, the talks are in this room and the one next door. The BOFs are in Cedar, which is 2 doors down. And like I mentioned before, the tutorials are right next door. Other than that, the most important thing to know is the Hackers Lab is this afternoon from 1:45 to 5:30. And for those of you that haven't been to a developer meeting before, This is an informal event in that we just ask that you get together with people that have common interests, or maybe you have a problem to solve. There'll be some tables so you can sit down and actually open up your laptop and explain your problem to someone, maybe a code owner who might be able to help you. Sorry, code owners. So it's a really great, social event where you can really meet the people that are working on LLVM or some other project. So, and also tonight is the evening social. Yay. That's going to be a fabulous event, beer, wine, food, so make sure that you don't miss out. Most important, Wi-Fi. If you haven't gotten the Wi-Fi password yet, it's LLVM14 at DBT, and you must use capital letters. And in case you're wondering, DBT stands for DoubleTree. So if you like this event, and I really hope that you have a good time, we do have some upcoming events. The first is the 2015 Euro LLVM Developers Meeting, and it's going to be April 13th and 14th in London. Next, we have the 2015 FOSDEM LLVM Developer Room, and this is February 1st in Brussels. And last this year is we have a workshop at CGO, 2015 CGO. This is February 7th or 8th. We're still getting the exact date from the conference, and it'll be in the San Francisco Bay Area. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. All right, sorry about that. This event would not be possible for our sponsors. So I want to send a huge thank you to Apple, Qualcomm Innovation Center, Google, Sony Computer Entertainment, the HSA Foundation, Mentor Embedded, and ARM. Like I said, we really appreciate your financial contributions to this event and to the foundation in general. And if anyone is interested in sponsoring future events or sponsoring the foundation, please feel free to send me an email or email the board of directors directly, and we will give you the information on what that means. Okay. That's my last slide. So I have a few minutes for Q&A. Oh, thank you, Chris. I have, one thing before we get to Q&A. Unfortunately, we've had a last-minute cancellation for a talk. So tomorrow morning, the keynote talk at 9 o'clock, unfortunately, is canceled. I will be updating the website and updating the signs a little bit to communicate what will be in its place. So please stay tuned for that. Yes. So all of the talks are recorded. The tutorials are also recorded. The BOFs are not. Any other questions? Yeah. I'm not 100% sure. I just found out this morning, so I'm not 100% sure if I'll just be moving them up. That usually doesn't work because of how we've scheduled things, so I will most likely be substituting a talk from another time slot, and then maybe I'll try to do the least number of changes possible so that it's easy for you to find out what the heck happened. Any other questions? Yeah.
At the social hour, 2 hours this evening, will there be a World Series presentation?
The question is, will there be a World Series presentation at the social tonight? No. I haven't had time to watch the games, sorry. Yes.
You mentioned that the talks will be recorded. Will those be available publicly at all, like online or anything like that?
Yes, the talks will be posted on the LLVM website for the event, and give us some time to do that. It generally takes at least a month to be able to process the videos to get online. Yeah. Any other questions? I'm just curious, how many people is this your first developer meeting? Can you raise your hand? That's fabulous. That's a little less than half. That's great. Well, we hope you enjoy it. Great. Thank you.